Reactive Training Systems.
I just sat down to have lunch with one of the RTS athletes, and he told me that he works a job that's a manual labor job, but it's also kind of seasonal. So he works a lot harder in the summertime, and then in the wintertime it backs off a little bit. So when he first started up with us, it was in the wintertime, and we started him on a 4-day-a-week training program. Things were going fine. And then when the summer hit, he started to get a lot more beat up and started feeling a lot worse. So he notifies his coach, and his coach makes some adjustments to the program and reduced him down to 3 sessions per week. But he didn't just chop it down to 3 sessions per week. He tailored it. He curated the workload a bit so that this lifter was still accomplishing the most important work that he had to do for that week. And the effect was great. This guy started to feel a lot better. He started to do a lot better. His performance went up. His performance went way up. He started hitting PRs. At his last competition, he hit like a 40-pound PR squat on his second attempt. So he got way strong, way fast. And after a while, he is feeling a bit better, and so he notifies his coach again, saying, hey, I'm feeling better. I could go back to 4 days a week maybe if you wanted to try it. Well, we do an assessment and figure out, you're getting strong so fast and you're feeling well right now. Let's not change anything. Let's just ride this wave and see how far this will take us, and that will give us more options in the future. So I bring that up because I think that there's something to be learned from this. I've worked with other athletes in the past that when they hit those busy patches, those rough patches in life, they have a tendency to want to discontinue coaching or something along those lines because they feel like they can't do the program to its full extent. But that's not how it works. The program is customized. The program is whatever you need it to be. The program is tailored to the athlete, not the other way around. If you hit a busy patch of life, in my opinion, that's the most important time to have good, competent, knowledgeable guidance. Because if you don't have that, the chances for you to make some sort of programming mistake are much, much higher. And in those cases, when you're training with constrained resources, when you're fatigued, you don't have as much recovery, maybe you can't do as many training sessions, the price of those errors is compounded. It's nice to train during those times when you have plenty of rest and you feel like everything is going your way and you want to have the best training program possible. That's great, and that's valuable too, but I would say that in terms of being important to your long-term progress, that's probably an easier training scenario to navigate because you have, not unlimited resources, but much less constrained resources. And then when you hit these busy patches, when you have to work a lot of overtime or, suddenly you picked up a manual labor job or something along those lines, stuff like that, it's much more important to have really, really good programming. Your coach is a creative problem solver. And if the problem is easy, unlimited resources, I've got all the time in the world to train, I've got these weaknesses that are really vanilla, that's fine, and I think a good coach can still do something special in those situations. But it's easier to do something special in those situations. It's much harder to do something special when the problem is more difficult, when you have constrained resources and things along those lines. So I've been rambling about this for a while, but it's a thing that I think is really important. It's the coach's role. Really, the coaching piece of it is to be a creative problem solver, and you have to have some skills and abilities to do a good job of that, but that's what you need them to do. You need them to take care of your specific situation, and that's what a coach's role is.